What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and Super Bowl 55 was absolutely devastating for the woke sports crowd because they just got blown out of the water. Not only did the person that they absolutely despise in Tom Brady win his 7th Super Bowl, cementing his legacy as the greatest of all time, the man who is a straight white male, the man who had a Make America Great Again hat in his locker 5 years ago, and they just cannot let it go. That dude just owned them and won a Super Bowl. They have been attacking him ever since. That's not even to mention the devastatingly low ratings. The worst in 14 years. Ratings plummeted for the woke Super Bowl because the focus, just like it has been this entire year, was not on football. It was on identity politics. It was on female representation in the NFL. It was on the struggle of black quarterbacks, the struggle of minority head coaches, all along the way, blaming white people for everything as they always do. Look at this headline right here. The push for Tom Brady as the greatest ever feels like great white hope talk. This is from Rob Parker. Rob Parker, who has been one of the biggest Brady haters for a long time, is now making it exactly clear why he hates Tom Brady. He hates Tom Brady because he's white. He gets a lot of attention and he's white, and Rob Parker doesn't like it. Just like a lot of people in the woke sports media, they seem to have a problem with people when they are white. It's a theme, isn't it? And of course, Rob Parker is this douchebag who has been wrong about Tom Brady for almost a decade now, consistently calling him the luckiest player ever, not the greatest of all time, the most overrated of all time. Rob Parker is a douchebag. But let's take a look at his take. Once Tom Brady won his 7th Super Bowl ring on Sunday, you knew people would gush all over the 43-year-old Tampa Bay quarterback. It was a natural. After all, it gave Brady more championships than any other franchise in the league. The Steelers and the Patriots both own 6 now, one behind Brady. That is absolutely insane. Many jumped at the chance to proclaim Brady was the greatest of all time in the NFL, whether he was directly involved in his team actually winning the game or not. Here it comes again. Just like Ryan Clark trying to blame the female coaching staff and the black coaching staff for the success of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers rather than Tom Brady. We all knew what the Buccaneers were last year. They were not any good. They were a below average team. All it took, just like Bruce Arians said, Tom Brady came here, everything changed. He not only brought better play, obviously, but his attitude, his work ethic changes the game. It changes the people around them. You have people that play for the Patriots saying Tom Brady is the Patriot way. What happened to New England? They look like garbage. Tom Brady is the reason that Tampa Bay won a Super Bowl. It's obviously a team game, but Tom Brady was the biggest part of that change that they made to get to where they are. Brady has won more than half of his titles on the backs of his team's defense, including this win over the Kansas City Chiefs. Brady did whatever he wanted in the Super Bowl. Rob Parker is such a fucking idiot. For the Brady fanboys, it didn't matter. It was about the ring total. Even if you didn't fully agree, you could understand why someone would make the case. Enter jumping the shark, going off the rails. The next leap was that Brady was the greatest team sport athlete ever. Somehow Brady passed Jordan because now Brady has 7 rings to Jordan's 6. Now listen, I think there's a big argument to be had there. I think it's very different things to compare these people. I have seen some people saying that, though, that with this accomplishment, with going to a different team and doing what Tom Brady did at 43 years old, it puts him above that. Now, I think I need to think a lot about that before we have that talk. But here's what Rob Parker says the reason people are saying that. The notion just didn't just feel silly. It felt like there was more to the narrative, a sinister message, if you will. Plain and simple, it was propping up of a white athlete over all black athletes. Yes, it felt like the great white hope agenda, especially to some in black America. This is absolutely ridiculous. Listen to what Rob Parker is saying. People want to put Tom Brady as greatest ever because he's white. That is what these people are saying. That is what these insane fucking losers think. And they despise Tom Brady. Look at what happened today. Tom Brady out there with no mask celebrating his Super Bowl victory. Look at what was tweeted out. Democrats are losing their shit watching Tom Brady celebrate with his daughter not wearing 2 masks. They also noted he was tipsy. People freaked out over this, over him not wearing a mask when he entered the stadium. Now he's not wearing a mask at his celebration. They want to destroy him. Aubrey Huff says this: I love how much he doesn't give a fuck about what other people think besides his teammates and family. We know that he was accused of literal racism for winning the Super Bowl during Black History Month. And I wish I could tell you this is a joke, but this is real. Look at all of these idiots, these fucking losers, these retarded people that actually were trying to say there was some sort of racism involved with that. And of course, we know the narrative, people trying to say that he said something racially inappropriate to Tyrone Mathieu, which is not true. That has been proven not true, and people have heard it, including Michael Irvin, that said that is nonsense, and it's bullshit that Tyrone Mathieu tried to portray it that way. People like Rob Parker hate Tom Brady. And a lot of these woke losers, like Rob Parker, hate Tom Brady because of the color of his skin. He is a straight, white male who may or may not vote the way they want him to. We all know that he likely doesn't. Who knows what that means? He doesn't get political at all in any way, shape, or form. They want him canceled. They want you to hate him, and they want everyone to hate him because he is white. These people are insane. They are out of their minds. But this is what TDS does to someone. This is what woke sports will do to you. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.